Hari Om Tat Sat. Practical Aids to Meditation by Sri Swami Sivananda. All the great religions of the world proclaim in one voice that there is one God, one being, who is eternal, immortal, full of bliss, peace, and cosmic consciousness. This being, believe me, is not very far from you. He is quite close to you. He resides in the body temple of yours, in the innermost recess of your heart. He is the silent witness of your mind. He is watching all the activities of your intellect. He is the supreme being of the scriptures, so greatly exalted by the saints, sages, yogis, philosophers, and prophets. This being can be realized by all through the practice of yoga. Reality behind appearances. You know well that any number of zeros has no intrinsic value unless the number 1 is placed before them. Even so, the wealth of the three world is nothing. If you do not lead a spiritual life, if you do not try to acquire the spiritual wealth, if you do not strive for self realization, you will have to live in the soul or the self within. You will have to add Atma Gnana to the life here. That is the reason why Jesus said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. That thou art. You have a vast magazine of power within you. You can influence others. You can radiate joy and peace to millions of people far and near. You can elevate others even from a long distance. You can transmit your powerful, soul stirring, beneficial thoughts to others because you are an image of God. No, you are God Himself. The moment the veil of ignorance is destroyed. Education of the inner man. This world is a great school. This world is for your education. You can learn several valuable lessons daily. If you are wise enough to utilize all opportunities to the best advantage in the spirit of yoga, your capacities and willpower will develop to an astonishing degree. You will grow, you will evolve, you will expand. There will be integrated development. You will march toward the goal. All veils will drop down one by one. All limitations or barriers will be annihilated. All shackles of fetters will drop away. You will receive more and more of divine light, knowledge, purity, and peace, and spiritual strength. Self release. You are the author of your own fate. You yourself have created it. You yourself are entirely responsible for it. You are the architect of your joys and sorrow. Just as the spider or the silkworm create a web or cocoon for its own destruction, so also you have created this cage of a flesh by your own actions, attractions, repulsions, and false egoism. You have to become the slave of the flesh, slave of your body and mind, slave of countless desires. Grieve not, a glorious, brilliant future is awaiting you. Strive to come out of this false cage of illusion right now, this very second. If your attempt is true and sincere, if you are endeavor with all your might to achieve this end, then, by the grace of God, you will drive away these dark clouds of ignorance and shine in your true divine color, in your pristine glory. Awaken yourself to the conscious realization of your oneness with the Supreme Self. Think of the Self continuously. Let the struggle be keen. Let your endeavor be sincere. Let your motive be pure. There must be iron discipline, iron determination, iron will, and iron sadhana are a practical spiritual practice. Then there will be no difficulty in the attainment of the final beatitude. Assimilation of a truth. Mere intellectual understanding of this will not serve your purpose. You must actually feel your oneness with the Supreme Self and experience it through intuition. You must live this ideal of a spiritual life daily. Let your neighbor actually feel that you are an entirely changed person. Just as fragrance emanates from the rose, so also a sweet spiritual aroma will wrap around you. Delay not, tarry not, waste not a second. You are growing older and older, hour by hour. Three things are rare indeed in this world: human birth, the longing for the liberation, and the protecting care of a perfect sage. You have all the three by the grace of God. Make hay while the sun shines. Go to the fountainhead of a God and drink deep the nectar of immortality by systematic practice of meditation. Meditation follows concentration. Concentration merges into meditation. Concentration is holding the mind on some particular object. An unbroken flow of knowledge in that subject is meditation. Meditation opens the door of the mind to intuitive knowledge. It bestows many powers upon you. You can get whatever you want through meditation. I shall now give you a few practical hints on meditation. I shall guide you in the spiritual path and serve you, but you will have to treat the path yourself. The environment. Have a separate room for meditation. Do not allow anybody to enter the room. Burn incense there. Wash your feet and then enter the room. Retire into that room or any other quiet place where you do not expect interruption, so that your mind may feel secure and at rest. Of course, the ideal condition cannot always be obtained, in which case you should do the best you can. You should be alone with yourself in communion with God. The time, Brahma Muhurta, that is from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m., is the best period for the practice of meditation. Have another sitting at around 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Preparation. Keep a picture of any form of a god you like best in the room, or the Jesus, or Buddha, or Om. You can also keep one or two religious books like the Gita or the Bible in the room. You can go through one or two pages before you commence meditation. In order to change the thought current, spread a small carpet in front of the picture, sit in Padmasana or in your favorite meditation posture. Keep the head, neck, and trunk in a straight line. Don't bend either forward or backward. Mentally prostrate to your Guru. Chant Om 3 times. Recite a few hymns such as Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahman, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Concentration. Close your eyes and concentrate gently at the trikuti, the space between the eyebrows. Lock the fingers. Never wrestle with the mind. Don't use any violent effort at concentration. Relax all the muscle and the nerves. Relax the brain. Gently think of the image of the Lord. Slowly repeat the associate mantra or name of the Lord. Still the bubbling mind. Silence the thoughts. From time to time, open the eyes and gaze at a picture to hold concentration. Make no violent effort to control the mind, but rather allow it to run along for a while. If it is prone to that and exhaust its energies, it will take advantage of the opportunity and will jump around like an unchained monkey at first, until it gradually slows down and look to you for orders. It may take some time to tame the mind, but each time you try, it will come round you in shorter period. Two types of meditation. There are two types of a meditation: Saguna meditation and Nirguna meditation. To meditate on a name and a form of a Lord is Saguna meditation. This is concrete meditation. Meditation on any form of a God you like and repeat his name mentally. This is Saguna meditation. Or repeat Om mentally and meditate on abstract ideas like infinity, eternity, purity, consciousness, truth, bliss, etc. Identify yourself with these. This is Nurguna meditation. Stick to one method. In the initial stages, Saguna meditation alone is suitable for the vast majority of the people. Again and again withdraw the mind from worldly objects when it runs away from the object of meditation and fix it there. This sort of battle will go for some months. When you meditate on the form of a Jesus or Krishna, keep his picture in front of you. Look at with a steady gaze without winking the eyelid. See his feet first, then the hands, then the face, the head, and then the face and back to the feet again. Now start again the same process. Do this again and again for half an hour. When you feel tired, look steadily on the face only. Do this practice for 3 months. Then close your eyes and mentally visualize the picture and rotate the mind on the different parts of the form as you did before with open eyes. When the image fades away in your mind, open the eyes and renew the impression by gazing at the picture. In due course, you will be able to meditate without the aid of a picture. You can associate the attributes of a god, such as omnipotence, omniscience, purity, perfection, during the course of your meditation. Conquest of mind. If evil thoughts enter the mind, do not use your will in driving them out. You will lose your energy only. You will only tax your will. You will fatigue yourself. The greater the effort you make, the more of evil thoughts will return with redoubled force. They will return more quickly also. The thoughts will become more powerful. Therefore, be indifferent. Keep quiet. Substitute good counter thoughts. The evil thoughts will pass away soon. Or think of the picture of a god and repeat the mantra verbally or pray. Never miss a day in meditation. Be regular and systematic. Fruit and milk diet will help mental concentration. Try to give up meat, fish, eggs, smoking, and liquor. How to overcome obstacles. If you feel drowsy, dash cold water on the face to drive off sleepiness. Stand up for 15 minutes. Do a few rounds of pranayama. Do Sirsasana for a minute. By this method, you can combat asleep. If you take light food consisting of a fruit and milk at night, sleep will not trouble you during your morning meditation. Be careful in the selection of your companion. Give up going to pictures. Talk less. Observe Mauna for 2 hours daily. Don't mix with undesirable persons. Read only good, inspiring spiritual books. These are all auxiliaries to meditation. During meditation, don't shake the body. Keep it as firm as a rock. Breathe slowly. Don't scratch the body very now and then. Have the right mental attitude. When the mind is tired, don't concentrate. Give it a little rest, relax, do only japa. Perfection. When an idea exclusively occupies the mind, it is transformed into a concrete mental shape. Therefore, if you keep the mind fully occupied with the thought of a god, you will enter into samadhi or the superconscious state. When the impurities are dissolved, therefore exert in right earnest, practice and dispassion. Abhyasa and Vairagya are the greatest friends of meditation. Regular and systematic practice is Abhyasa. Dispassion for worldly object and sexual pleasure is Vairagya. Cultivation of virtues and eradication of vices must go hand in hand with the practice of meditation. Then only will you derive maximum benefit from the practice of meditation. Lay this foundation first. Meditation is the seventh step in the ladder of yoga. The six preceding steps are yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, and dharana. Yama is constant practice of virtues like love, truthfulness, purity, honesty, non-covetousness. Niyamas are observances conducive to internal and external purity, contentment, austerity, study of scriptures, and self-surrender to God. Asana is a comfortable meditation posture. Pranayama is a regulation of a breath. Pratyahara is the withdrawal of the senses, the mind, from the object of the world and making it one pointed. Dharana is concentration. Then comes dhyana or meditation, which leads to samadhi or superconscious state. Therefore, if you grow in virtues like truth, love, and purity in selflessness, in dispassion, you will make rapid progress in meditation. Serve, love, give, purify, meditate, realize. Be good, do good, be kind, be compassionate. Inquire, who am I? Know the self and be free. May God bless you all with health, long life, peace, prosperity, and illumination. That is